I just want to say that if you're someone that is actively working to discredit victims of sexual violence, that you need help. The information I have been given today of what Aaron Costello is doing borderlines on invasion of privacy and stalking. And everyone got mad if anyone questioned what the dad was saying, because they said that the little girl was telling the truth. There was no way that she couldn't be telling the truth. If you don't believe her, you don't believe him. If you say that the dad is lying, you're saying the girl is lying, and then you're a shitty person. So he and the ex-wife have separated. They are now fighting about it. I stopped making peace with Annie when she continues to run her mouth and continues to try to perpetuate a lie that the girl wasn't coached, or that the mom could still potentially be not a victim in this. And whether or not the stepmother is lying is really irrelevant at this point. She's not defending the dad, but she's still believing the child. And here's the thing. At this point, there's no evidence that this happened. There are so many officials that have come out and said it didn't happen. There's been involvement by multiple amicus attorneys, by police, by psychologists. So it didn't happen. Stop running off of unverified claims about child ABUSE. Just stop. There was no evidence that this happened. I have publicly called out my rapist and shared my story of my rape. It was difficult to publicly name my rapist. For the many years, I never said his name. It was difficult to put that out there because I knew that there would be people that would not believe me. I also knew that the police doubted me. And I knew that the police, in my opinion, didn't do a thorough job and didn't get me justice. And people are on the internet now dissecting every aspect of my rape.
I let people know I had the court documents. Oh, and I want to clarify a few things now that I have a few minutes to get off my chest. One, no lawyers gave me those court documents. I actually have a subscriber who is in Texas who had a friend that was able to actually go down to the courthouse, and they requested the full copy of them. They spent $20 on the things. You guys all pulled up his records a few weeks ago, and you were like, or a couple days ago, and you're like, who is this guy? So he got the CD and then transferred it over to her, who then gave it to me. So that's where it all came from. And there was so much in there. It's all public record. There is not a gag order for the public records. There's only a gag order in terms of the two parents not talking about it publicly because what Michael has done. It has nothing to do with what the mom has done.
And people are on the internet now dissecting every aspect of my rape. And people are on the internet now dissecting every aspect of my rape. Because I very bravely shared my story, publicly named my rapist, and there was a friend of mine who was angry at me for some reason that decided to make this her personal vendetta to prove that I was lying about being raped. This person has created a Google Drive of all of the stuff about me. Sorry. She has a Google Drive of everything I've ever said about the rape. She has transcripts of everything. This is the Google Drive. I used court documents. I showed you guys all of the evidence of what the amicus attorney said. I showed you evidence, and I said that there was no evidence in any of the medical exams. I showed you all the details. And it's a year later, it's the same result with a whole new set of people. And it was all parental alienation and one of the worst cases they've seen. If you're obtaining records that are redacted of a victim, the victim who's protected in the case, and then going onto a channel and monetizing your videos and going over the report, I've heard there's at least 3 or 4 live streams that go over this report and discuss it, making money off super chats, getting your AdSense from YouTube. Isn't that commercial use? So in your willingness to get these reports, did you lie to police and say that you weren't going to use these for commercial purposes, and then you did it anyway? And now, because of what she's done, there are people on YouTube making videos saying that I lied and I wasn't raped. I can't tell you how violating it is as a victim to have anyone doubt your story. So if you're spending your time and energy trying to victimize a victim, say that they're lying about police and they're lying about their rape, you're part of the problem.